Hello everyone, we're getting ready to run another mission or week two on our short aircraft industry focused campaign for B17 Flying Fortress Leader by DVG Games. First week, I believe we're getting set up for the kill because we had an awesome week. We destroyed two targets and that's scary. All right. Going through, just checking everything, making sure everything's where it should be. I had to reset all this up. I made some changes and I set it up off of my games, so we're just double checking everything. Oh, um, anyway, we're going to go for the week start, and realized I was playing wrong and not bringing airfield targets out right away. Oh, I did forget something. We got to put the supplies back in. So we have a 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. And another 2 at the end. All right, now I think we're probably ready. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check where that was too. Bear with me. I thought I had everything together. I'll load my save game back in. I haven't saved this one yet. And that was on 0. That's right. We cycled around. I had to double check that. All right. So that's 1-0. So that's okay. All right. So we're basically ready to go again. Let me get my act together. Get the sequence of play over here. Receive weekly SO points. And in this campaign, we get 22. We had 0 left over from last time, so last week, so we're going to add 22. Now, one of the things I did was put markers assigned to these targets. Everyone that has a target note of that I feel is important, that especially ones like this that have a penalty, they will have a selectable target notes on them that will have 1 or 2 whatever that card requires, things to click on when you draw that card. I was going to leave them permanently on, but they're masked, and I'm not going to go through and reprogram everything to have them unmasked when the card's masked and this and that, so I'd rather just make it selectable right now. That could change later when I get more time, but if I ever get laid off for the COVID, then maybe I'll get anal and start working on a lot of that stuff, but right now time's really limited. So, as you'll notice, we have the 3 bandits up on the ones that require an extra bandits draw. Anything that has an extra Luftwaffe response That one I gotta add. I missed that one. All right. Add Luftwaffe response BB03. Anyway, they should have a Luftwaffe response on that one. Somehow I missed that one. That's what I get working late at night and coming home and then doing this. See down here in the bottom in the discard, that's AC28 target notes. It's DUC because it's got a DUC, so I'm going to put that DUC counter up there to remind you. And the other thing is the Luftwaffe response +2 down here right next to that, so you remember to draw extra on the Luftwaffe response for that target card. That's what I've been working on, and I didn't deem that necessary to bring it out here. I also did some on the planes. The distinguished unit cross is um, accessible for all of them. That way you can apply it if a group gets it and it stays with the card and will move around with it. Um, I also did the four technologies that are bought and stay with the card. The YV40, chin turret, jammer, and H2X. And of course our damage. Um, so I think we're ready to play. Getting a little carried away again. So we lose anyway. That's what got me started. We go through these and see if we have any red markers, and we have that one penalty -2 SO per week. And I'm pretty sure that that means we lose 2 SO a week as long as that's active. It is on, yes, suffer the indicated penalty each week. The target is undamaged. So we're going to lose 2 SOs for that. So that takes us down to 20. So one of my first priorities is going to be get rid of that ball bearing factory, and actually, you know what? That kind of was a cheat in the first day then, because I should have taken an extra two out. So we're gonna dock ourselves 4 this time. Somehow I missed that in the first week when we got our SO points, and so I'm going to dock myself this week, and we're just going to play a mulligan on that because I'm still learning and programming and troubleshooting, and I'm going to miss things. But all's well. We would have done things a little differently had I caught that one. We're just going to penalize ourselves now. Anyway, that's going to be one of my priorities, which will bring us to the sequence of play, purchase groups, commanders, recons, assets. I think I'm going to leave those 22 intact, so we can get high bombs for the 2 targets for today. This is another DUC target, and that is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we need a range of 6 to get that one. So we could fly this whole group at it. He's at -4, which is right on the hairy edge. He had 5 damage, by the way. That's right on the hairy edge of being shaken. I think we will send them at it. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Back to the sequence of play. Recon missions, and we have 2. That one, and we want to try to start getting rid of some other things too. Seven's wide open. We're risking going in on these guys, but I really probably need to take out some airfields. Um, Seven is an airfield. If I take out airfields, then maybe we're going to lose one of those. So let's go ahead and recon that one too. I do like these target indicators. They definitely help me strategize a little better without having to flip back and forth and look at locations and look at this, look at that. I can just look down here and see, okay, this is where I need to go. This is holding me up. Kind of a better strategic battle plan map set up now. So let's recon both of those. First recon mission 4, target number 2. Get that up there so we can see things a little better. Am I running 100%? Yeah, we're still only at 60%. There's what 100% looks like, by the way. So if you played us on a big screen, you'll probably get an awful lot of detail and um, exposure of the map. I'm on not a small, but a smaller dual screen setup, which usually fits my purposes. But there's 100% of the map right there to see. Have a good indication of what's going on. We'll roll a die. One die, 6 to 8. We get a medium intel, and a 9 plus. We get a high intel, and we get a 9. I'll take high intel on that. All right, and he goes back. Oh, I shouldn't have returned a deck. I did make a deck for them, and it's all the way down here, and I don't want to do that return to deck. I want him to just come over here where we can pick him up easy. All right, now the second target. Second target is Airfield 01 in Abbeville, France. Hex 11. And we'll roll for it. Same thing. 3. We got low intel on that. Nothing changes. That could hurt. All right. We don't get the roll on that until that's not on the sequence of play as an optional. And I keep messing that one up when I was reading the rules the other day and I saw the error in my ways. And I forgot already what step we're supposed to do that on. Optional rules towards the back. Ba, 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 ba. Recon. Based on the result, add their probe. Okay, there we go. At the start of the over target resolution phase, for low intel targets, roll a die and apply the indicated penalty. Okay, so over the target resolution, and there should be a notation in here somewhere that we need to roll for low intel, and I got to try to remember that. Maybe I'll make a piece up or something. So, all right, enough said. Let's, you know what? I could put a layer there with a low intel counter just to remind you. Anyway, let's quit playing around and get back to the game, back to the train of thought. I usually run this around 60%. It looks good on my PC and I can discern everything. That was recon missions. Determine weather and zones. This is always my favorite part. I've been burned more than a couple of times. New England, adding 1. 5, that's partly cloudy. Zone 1. 10, perfectly clear. Zone 2, 10, perfectly clear. In zone 3. Zone 3 really doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because I'm going to try to go for 2. 9, clear. Everything's clear. Very wise, very nice. Okay, select targets. We will select 2. And at this point, it don't matter. Either I'm going to send 2 groups at that, or we're going to send a group there and a group at 11. And I think I'll take my chances on the low intel and send one group to target group number 7. We'll throw group 1 at 7 because that's a hop, skip, and a jump, and we can take our light duty big swing there. And I will put group 2 going after the big boy, the ball bearing factory. Delay mission execution? No way. Assign groups to each mission. Already did that. Assign group to ASW? No. No diversion? No. Arm bombs? Alright, let's get the bombers. I was trying desperately to automate some of this stuff, and I just was failing, so I'm back to playing right now. I missed a whole day. Send a current target. Send a UK base. Send a target intel. I did get that much automated, alright. Alright, now we're going to arm bombers and assign them. Who do I want to be my... This is a DUC, so I really want to take a look at who's what in the promotion zone too. Hog Wild got the DUC already. There's no sense getting them twice. And they are 1 point away from promotion anyway. So 93rd's going to promote in a couple of turns. The 92nd would promote right away if they got that 5. Actually, the 93rd will too. And that might help to get them off that schneid. But here's hoping has the -1. We could get rid of that right away. Let's do that. I hate sending the new guys over there in the lead, but we're going to do that. Actually, I had it all figured out. I just could not get the menu to show up for some reason. So I'll have to try again. Like I said, I'm no programmer or anything. And I didn't list all my keyboard commands, so I need to probably go through someday and make a list up. Alright, this is target 6, and honestly, unless we get a response, both of them look the same. These 3 will attack them there. It doesn't matter which fighter we take at this point. I'm going to take you know what? Yes, it does. We're going to take the 56th with us because he's got the leader that has +2 range. And just to try to play this safe, we're going to take and put him there and him there and try to hide him at the back of formation. And hopefully he won't take that 1 point damage that is waiting for him. He gets Zemke, and Zemke has a range +2. And also, I keep forgetting, Wigglesworth. Wigglesworth is flying. Flak defense -2. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Wigglesworth on flying with the 93rd this time, so that we try to avoid him taking flak damage. and this is a Luftwaffe response +3. I have to remember that because I don't have that piece in there. And then we're going to have 2 die rolls on some decent flak too. So we've got a lot going on with this one. 16 damage to destroy it. I'm thinking this is the one. This is one of our main targets. We got to destroy both of these. We've got 2 more weeks to do it, but I want to try and get it out of the way now. So we're going to buy heavy on this mission. So I think what we'll do is go with our go-to heavies. Um, Zoom in a little bit just so we can read everything a little better. It's not dispersed, it's regular. We're going to use either M44s or the M34s. I think for my 6 rated guys, I'm going to use 2 M44s and try and get the maximum of 6 hits off of there. That's probably what we're going to get no matter how we do it. Because if I use one of these and then something that takes 2 points, you're still only going to get 6 chances. It'll cost 4, that'll cost 4, so it's probably about the same. They got 468, that's a 379, that's a 57. It's a trade-off. I think we'll just stay with using 2 of these on both 6s and not overthinking things here. Oh, and I forgot to place the bomber group. We got to get all of them up there. Alright, he's going to be flying 56 to fly high escort. And we're hoping to destroy this target and get a DUC for that green group there. Alright, now he's got 12. I'm just going to go ahead and load heavy. This is going to be expensive, but we've got, what is it? 18 points to work with, so I think we can get away with all this. And he can get 2 of them. Alright, so we got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, we can't. So we've got to get rid of quite a few of them. 15. That'll be 15 right there. Well, let's get rid of some of the Mark 44s then. And that'll be 15. I'm taking an awful lot of a chance putting 2 of them on him too. If I put 8 and 10 cheapos on him, we're at what, 15 right now. We got 3 more points. If I put out cheapos on him, we're only going to get maximum like 3 hits maximum because he can't roll a 10, but that's what we're going to need to do. I'll give him out cheapos. It's more about him going on the mission, getting some experience. And that still leaves me 3 points, and he's got 2 and he's got 4. Okay. He's got 2 left, he's got 4 left. Let's just go cheapos. We got some disposables then. I'm half inclined to go 2 cheapos over here too. Let's do that. point. We'll get our act figured out yet. Um, it's 8. He's still got 4 to go. Let's do that. That gives me 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That still leaves us 4. He's full, he's full, he's full. And he's got 4 left. I still got another mission to fly, but that's against the dispersed target. He can carry 4 more. Let's just go with 2 Mark 43s. It's 8. So I got 5, 8, 9, 10, 16, 16. Oh, wrong one. So that's a total of 22 expended, or 20 expended. So we've got 2 left. Alright, I think we are ready. Purchase equipment, no. Police commander tactics, he's got none. He gets suppressed. Set up display with mission counter. Going for target 2. And the flight plan will be 1, 2. And the fighter has +2 range, so he can go a range of 6, so he can stay with us the whole time. And we're already set up there. Roll for Luftwaffe response. Remember, when we get a +3, and there's no net modifier on the campaign, so we add 3 to the die roll, and we get a 9. That's going to be a high response. Alright, that's going to bring them down. Fortunately, we went up to there instead of tried to cheat, or we'd have faced a lot more. At this point, we're going to see 3 bandit draws. That's not horrible. We'll see them right there as we come over land. Alright. Target bound event card. The weather in the target zone is worse than expected. Apply -2 air to ground modifier. Oh, come on, guys, you're killing me. And that was high, so we're counteracting our high intelligence. Oh yeah, never mind. We also have a +1. I almost forgot about it. A +1 air to response for the clear weather. So that 9 becomes a 10. So we are all out. So range +1 and no max. So it's not going to really change anything, but it looks nasty anyway. Good thing we didn't come down there, or this would have just all dumped on us at once. Alright, this could be very interesting. 2 bad things have happened so far. Move mission counter towards target. Okay, there's nobody in range 1, so that's all that's going to happen there. We're going to move mission counter towards target again. And now we can perform Luftwaffe squadron interception, and we've got 3 of them coming at us. So we'll come over here and draw 3. 1, 2, 3, and we did drive all 3 of them. He's dispersed in bombs. Dispersed. I don't never used dispersed yet. Dispersed. Oh no, that's what the dispersed. I'm gonna pause this real quick while I go check on the dispersed. And Alright, here we go again. That means that we have dispersed. If the German defense commander has the dispersed tactic, all the bandits automatically attack the bomber group that is dispersed. Randomly choose for ties. Well, we don't have any. If no bomber groups are dispersed, then place the bandits as usual. Alright. And I'm still not sure. I never used the bombs yet, and I am not sure bandit tactics. We'll look that up real quick. That's searchable. Bombs, B. Yeah, we don't have any. B. We got a frontal and we got out of the sun, and neither one of those will apply. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. I've just got to double check everything. I don't like messing up and giving bad scoop, and I've already done it a couple of times. So, all right. So he can take up to two of them. Range +2, air to air, -1 air to air. So he's going to suck a little bit there. I believe that's negative. I better double check that too. I shall return. Yes, that makes sense. He can extend the range +2, but when they do, they take a -1 air to air modifier because of the drop tanks and stuff, or the extra fuel. So, okay, that makes perfect sense to me. So we got two assigned to him, and he's going to take both of these guys. If he can choose them. Either way, he's got both of those guys. And yes, he can choose them. And this guy is going to go reward of 1. He's going after the lead bomber. And they've all come from one away, so we're going to go to the, and I forgot to do that earlier, flip to the white box side. Alright, we have no fasts and no situational awareness. They're going to get to go first. 56th has a durability of 1, so they're going to subtract 1 from his die roll. He rolls an 8, that's a 7, he's going to get 1 damage. Alright, and then comes Fakkel with 190. He's going to come in, -1, 6, 5, and he's going to get a damage. So 6 planes shot down right off the bat out of our escort. But he's okay. He can lose up to 21 and still, or not 21, 16, 16, 48. I thought they said 3 planes. Yeah, he can lose up to 3 planes. I think they said 3 planes, so he 21. Regardless, he can get up to 7 losses before he has to worry. He's going to fire back. He's got a -1 air to air +2, so we're going to fire with a +1 air to air modifier. And we're also going to lose a 1 for him, so that's a 0. So we need a straight up 10. Not happening. And say the straight up 10 for him also. Not happening again. This guy is going to attack the 398th. 398th is hoping that they get a miss. He's durability of 1. So they're going to fire -1, and they do get a miss. And the 398th will fire back. And they are good. They have a +4 air to air, and I think that +1 air to air applies all the time. Here I am looking again. First time I used chin turrets too, so bear with me. We're going to look real quick. Chin turret, chin turret, chin turret. Chin turret upgrade. Add a +1 air to air. Um, oh, indicates, okay, the chin turret upgrade. Oh, I gotta undo that then. The chin turret upgrade indicates the group already is equipped with the chin turret upgrade. Do not add +1 modifier to it. Build in the stats already. Reduces bandit frontal attack tactic from frontal attack tactic from 4 to 2. So we got to leave that on there, but we've got to remember on the ones that have the chin turret upgrade. I gotta make a new counter for that. That could be confusing. Good we looked that up. Okay, so he's not going to get the +1. He's just going to get the +4, which is enough. +4 -1, +5 because he has a -1. So we need a 5 or more, and we get a 9. Wow, 398 takes out a bandit, and I'll write that on their kill log here. Give him a K. And of course, I forgot to put down BB03 as their target. That's their first mission out. All right. So that is it for bandit attacks because these guys can only attack one and they were destroyed. So we have successfully avoided much damage from all the high response from the Luftwaffe. That's a good thing. Adjust Luftwaffe squadron replenishment. He goes over 1. Fighter group returns to base. Nope. And oh, squadron replenishment. That's this. I gotta flip them, and they all go on to their 3 side because they came at us from a range of 1. All right. Back to move mission counter towards target. We're in the zone. And we have one more Luftwaffe draw right there, hiding out in the background. So, Luftwaffe squadron interception. We'll come back over here, draw 1. And that is R2D8 rockets. And I don't think he has rockets either. Nope, just dispersed and bombs. He will take him. Doesn't matter whether he gets a die or no. He can't choose him, but he's automatically assigned to him, the fighter. We're not fast, so he'll be going in first. And the -1. And we roll 5. That's a miss. BF-109 misses. We're firing back. We have a +2. -1 is a +1. Is a 0, so we'll roll with a +1. We need a 9 or a 10. We got a 1. And he would have been on the white side too. Keep forgetting to do that. So that's his only attack, and he returns to deck 2, and we've avoided him. Adjust Luftwaffe squadron replenishment. We will flip this one over and put that on the 3. And these all rotate to their 2 side. Alright. Fighter group returns to base. Nope, he's staying with us. Mission over target resolution. Add previous damage. None. Repeat the next steps. Oh, and before I forget, this is where we roll for the intel on the other one. So he's got the high intel, so we don't need to. Resolve target flak attacks. -2 flak. That's a good thing. He has a durability of 1, so we're going to subtract 3. And we're going to roll two dice. A 4 and a 5 is a 1 and a 2, and both are misses. So here's hoping's going to drop the bombs. I want to do one at a time. He is a -1, +0 for the target, and +1 for the good zone weather we have. So he's going to be a 0. All right, for the M30 El Cheapo, adding 0, 1, nothing. Return to magazine. The M30 El Cheapo, nothing. Return to magazine. The M30 El Cheapo, 9. Get one hit. Return to magazine. So that was the 398th. They get a kill, and they also get one damage on the target. I like to record this, what they do to the target. And I also like to record what damage they take, and so I've got a lot of things I record on the sheet. All right, not bad for first flight out and a green crew. So um, 15 more to go. Flak plus -2 for the intel. -3 because he's got one durability. Rolling two dice. We got a 3 and a 5. Neither one's good enough to hit. I'm going to line his bombs up and drop them off too, doing one at a time. He is a +0. We have a +1 for the clear weather and +0 for the target. So we have a +1 overall modifier. M34 first. Rolling one die, adding 1. 6. 2 hits. Next M34, adding 1. 5, 6, adding 2 hits. I was hoping to get more out of them. Third bomb, M43, adding 1. 9, 10, we got 2 hits. Alright, that's 6 damage for him so far. And now we're starting to get into where I was thinking we'd probably be. And last one, adding 1. 9, 10, 2 more hits. I can't ask more than 8 points of damage out of a bomber. That's half of the damage of him already. So that was good. Didn't come from the bombs I expected, but that was a good run. 499th. They did good on the last bomb run too. The last target they did 9 points of damage. So they're my main damage takers right now. All right, 92nd coming in. They're going to subtract 3 from the die roll on the flak. We got a 1 and a 10. That's 0 and 7. 7 will give them 1 damage. And we're going to bring up their bombs and drop. And he's got a -1 because he's a YB40. And we're going to add 1 for the clear weather, so he'll be a 0. Alright, M34 first, straight up die roll. 4, 1 hit, not good. And the El Cheapo, straight up, 7, miss, not good. So he only gets 1 point of damage, 92nd, not very good. And that brings everything down to the death dealer. And they're going to come in under the flak. They have 0 durability, but they have -2 flak from Wigglesworth and then -2 flak from the intel. So we're going to subtract 4 from each of this. So that's going to be a 5 and a 0, and we just barely slide under the damage. Thanks to all that. Good thing I had Wigglesworth fly with him. And I don't like using the suppress, so it doesn't make much sense anyway. Alright, so we need 6 more points of damage. And we have exactly 8 chances here. He's a 0. We get plus 2 minus 2 is 0, and then plus 1. So we're adding 1 to all these die roll. M43 first, adding 1. 3. Complete miss. So we need good rolls now. Rolling 1 die plus 1, that's a 1. 2, that's a complete miss. And on the M43, we're rolling 1 die plus 1, that's a 1. Are you kidding me? A complete wipe. Wow. Oh boy. That sucked. All right. I was not prepared for that. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been playing these games long enough. Draw Homeward Bound event card, and we can discard that one now. Homeward Bound event. Commander killed check after the mission. For each group with a commander that took damage, roll a die. On a 9 to 10, the commander is killed. We'll have to roll for Zemke when we get back. And we're going to put that card up near UK so we remember it. Move mission counter towards UK base. And then we're going to look for bandits. None are available. We're going to do the replenishment so all of them rotate. Oh, counter. And we're going to move towards base again, and we're out of their range, so we can go ahead and flip all these guys and put them back. All right, back to base. We're going to roll a die. On a 9 to 10, Zemke's killed. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is horrible. We'll just delete him. Wow, Zemke is dead. That was a horrible mission. Oh man, he was my ace in the hole, so to speak, to keep fighter coverage for these low. Oh boy, what a horrible mission. The only bright spot was the bombing of the 499th. Everybody else only got two total damage. Holy and a killed commander. Holy crap. All right. Determine final target damage status. That didn't even get up to high. We should have at least gotten high. That's medium damage. And we got to pull him over here. Place final damage. And we're just going to increase that to medium. And then we're going to return him back to send a target to. Return should get back up there. Yes, I am able to do that. I've got to figure out how to make that work for these guys, and then I'll be able to automatically do them. I'm working on that. I don't get that yet. So medium damage on that. So we're still going to lose 2 SOs. I should have taken, well, the other ones would. It's either or. Either or. Okay. Record victory points and XPs. They all get a victory point for. I mean, an XP. They got 0 victory points. They all get an XP for attempting the mission. Boy, I ought to subtract from some of them for what they just did. But All right, that puts the 499th at 8, which is called promotion, and they will go up to skilled 8. Now they got to start rolling for reassignment. All right, 499th. Now S8. 92nd gets 1. 93rd gets 1. And the 398th gets 1. And the 58th, the 56th gets 1. And they just get promoted. That's G3. They got 3 points. So the 56 will go up to average 3. And they gained an ATA. All right. That was really unbelievable. That was a horrible mission. Medium damage, and we lost a commander on it. Not good, guys. Not good at all. All right, not much we can do about it now. We'll cry over that spilled milk later. Oh, I don't want him to return. Well, you know what? Might as well return him there because that's probably where we're going to go next turn. But which is why I wanted to start taking care of that target now, because we can do that badly. You know what's coming. All right. Group status and promotions. Aircraft factory. We didn't destroy anything, so none of that means. Remaining mission. Repeat pre-flight, etc. So we're gonna go to the pre-flight. We're going to go ahead and send him to the UK base. Send him to current target. That's an 11. We're going to put the target right there. Armed bombers. And Feigl, weight +2, formation +2. I'm going to put the weight +2. I'm going to have him fly with the Jolly Roger again, because we get that extra weight on them, and I think bombs would be better suited on him. I'd like to make the +4. I mean, the 4-point bomber get some extra stuff, but it's kind of a waste. Because he's a -1 right now. All right, and they will bring along the 78th for fighter protection. All right. We're going to put these guys away. I don't mind keeping the bombers together, because they're always going to have to, because of the wings, they're going to have to fly together. They can't selectively choose and put the fighters in the middle. And these guys will come up. He'll fly high. I think I'm just going to let them go in that order too. Feigl and Ray. Okay, and these guys are going after AFO1. I got my missions backwards, but that's alright. Last time these guys destroyed an airfield, so let's see if they can do it again. Alright, target's been applied. Purchase a quote arming button. And this is dispersed, and we only have 2 points left, and I'm just going to go for it. We're going to go out cheapos because they're good against dispersed targets. So he can carry 8 of them, or 8 weight points now, so he can carry 4 of them. He can carry 3 of them. I'm going to put these on my, in case we run out, I'm going to put them on my better bombers first. Alright, he got 8 because of his +2. He's got 6. He can carry 2. He can carry 3. And we don't have any more, so he has to spend. I've got 2 points left. We'll just put them in there, and that'll be my last 2 points. Leaves them 1 weight point difference, but what the heck? Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll leave these guys over here because I think we can do better with the modifiers. It'd be a 6 and an 8. Well, if we roll a 6 and an 8 on them, we got 3 hits, 6 running over there, 4. So yeah, let's leave it the way it is. Set up display, we've done that already. Roll for Luftwaffe response. There's no extra response down here. No extra response up here. Die roll is 1, 4. So that means this is a free and easy target. Draw for target until we roll this, the event card. Gain 3 SO points. Yes, sir. -1. There we go. That gives me 3 SO points. Thank you. That's already starting to make me feel better about this mission. Move mission counter towards target. We are over target. No Luftwaffe response. Go straight to mission target resolution. Add previous target damage. There is none. Repeat steps. We go to the flak. On this one, oh, almost forgot. We got a roll for light intel. 7. -1 air to ground. And +2 flak. Yep, I knew things were going too well. -1 air to ground. And +2 flak. Alright, and so that's basically going to even everything out. We have a +1 air to ground for the attack response. Oh, you know what? That should have been a 2 too, because they get the response. The German response. We rolled a 1. It should have been a 2, but it's still well within the poor range. So we get back to what I was saying. We get a +1 air to ground for the response, +2 flak for the low intel. Um, yeah, it's going to hurt. There ain't nothing we got counteracting that, but still. All right, let's do it. Jolly Roger comes in +2, -1, +1, rolling 1 die only. He gets a 1. That's a miss. Jolly Roger's going to put his bombs on the line. How did I get an extra M30 on him? Oh, he gets weight +2. Oh boy, Greg. All right. So we get a +1 air to ground for the clear, a -1 air to ground for the intel, +2 air to ground for the card, +2 for them. So we got a +4, and he is a +1. That's a +5. Adding 5 to each die roll. First M30, we get a 7, miss. Second die roll, +5, we get a 9. That's 2 hits. Third die roll, +5, we get an 11. That's 2 hits. Fourth die roll, +5, we get an 8. That's 13. We get 2 more hits. I can't complain about that. I would like to, because he missed on the first one, but the rest all got good damage. So the 385th, couldn't read that very well, gets, what did I do there? Boy, give me a second. I'm messing up. Alright, so the 385th gets 4 damage, 6 damage. They were my lead damage getter in the last raid too, and that was with just 4, so we're not going to complain too much. Alright, blind date comes over to target. They get a +2 for the flak, -1 for durability, +1. 7, 8, and they get a hit. That's one damage. 1 damage isn't bad. And they drop their bombs. So they are a -1. +2 for this one is a +1. +2 for the target is a +3. Everything else washes out. +3. Adding 3 on the die roll for the M30. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2 hits. Now, he's a -1. There is no modifier in this one. He's a +2. That's a +1, and that evens out. So on this one, we add 1 to the die roll only. 3, 4. We get 1 hit. All right. Just disappointing, but what can you do? The big swing comes in straight up, adding 2. That's a 4. They get missed. And let's see if they can do any damage. Last time they got 1 point damage. We're subtracting 1, we're adding 2. That's a +1. And then we're going to add 2 for the target. That's a +3. 6 is a miss. +3. 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 2 hits. Oh, there we go again. Okay. So he got 2 damage. Blind date did 2 damage too. 388th. 2, okay, takes the 10. And we need 14. We're coming right down to it. All right. Memphis Belle coming in over, adding one die roll for flak, 5 is a miss, putting their bombs on the line. We need 4 hits. We have 6 chances. They are +0. We have a +2 for the bombs. It's +2. +2 for the group. It's +4. And the other 2 washouts. We're adding 4. First M30. 9. 1 hit. Second die. +4. 5. Miss. We're not going to destroy this target. Third die. +4. 8. 1 hit. So, one bomber group did very good. The rest of them, all minimal hits, and we got 12 damage. That'll put it at least high. All right, not much we can do about it. That is the way things go. Draw Homer Bound event card. Commander killed check. After mission, roll for each group with a commander. They got not 2 of them in a row. He didn't take damage. They did. So we got to roll for Ray when we get back. 2 of them in a row. This is horrible. All right. Move mission counter towards UK base, and we are home. So we'll move straight to the mission debrief. Determine final target damage status. And that was high. All right. And they can return to deck. Both of them can. And he can go to, that was target 7. All right, well, I'm not going to complain. It wasn't bad. Record VPs and XPs. So they all get 1. And I will remember to roll for Ray. And if I roll another 10, I will be mad. All right, and we're going to roll a die for Ray. Get that out of the way. 2. Fortunately, Ray is still with us. Nobody got promoted. All right, and record group status. No promotions. We didn't destroy anything. The airbase doesn't change anything. We don't get the doables for him until we're destroyed. No ASW. End of week. Perform target repair rolls. Both of those took damage. Nothing else has it. Add replenishment. The rest of groups. Everybody flew. But the 93rd replenishes one every week due to the rep one. So he's down to -3. Advanced week marker. And with that, I will say adieu and say thank you for joining me, and we will do week 3 next time we join you. Thanks all. Discouraging week, but that's to be expected. Things don't always go as planned, and they sure as heck didn't on that one. Yeah. Good note, we got 3 extra points. Bad note, we lost a commander and took on some damage, but not horrible damage anyway. So anyway, thanks all for joining me, and we'll see you all again for week 3.